Plaintiff Brandon McMillan met the defendant when they were both taking a horticulture class, hoping to learn how to grow marijuana. Brandon claims he loaned the defendant and co-defendant money to produce a CD, but the CD was a flop and they failed to repay. Defendants Keith Owens and Jamison Woodley say Brandon is a total womanizer and he's constantly hitting on other men's women. Keith claims Brandon even conned his girlfriend into going out with him, and they deny owing him for anything.
Start with you.
All right, well, first off, Your Honor, my sister said she loved you and all that stuff, and you're a good guy.
What's your sister's name?
My sister's name is Zalasia.
Zalasia?
Zalasia.
Tell her I love her too.
Okay. Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
But I first met Jameson over here in a horticulture class. We went to, we learned a lot about trees and fruits, vegetables, whatnot.
What school or educational institution?
It was Bidwell Training Center. It was a free program.
That's a prison, man. Juvenile.
No. Huh?
Reform school.
Oh, no.
Sound like it to me.
No, they have a lot of different educational programs in there.
I'm just messing with you.
I know you are, Judge. But we actually took up the horticulture program,
okay.
And we even thought it might be a good one. We probably learn to grow some weed on the side. But
you're headed to prison. You weren't in prison.
No, I'm just messing around.
I'm just messing with you. Sound like a very upstanding young man.
I tried to, you know what I mean?
Good. I don't know about the joker you got with you there. He looks like he's up to no good. So you all were in class together, horticulture class.
Right. And we became real good friends because I always drove him home every day. And he was a little insecure a little bit. I mean, I'm a photographer. I'm a professional photographer. And this one time, his wife asked me to take some pictures of her.
Watch out.
But they asked for him. Some sexy pictures for him.
For him. Did you inform him?
Oh yeah, he was sitting right there.
Okay, good enough. All right.
But he wasn't feeling that too much.
So your work is about to go up a notch.
Your Honor, can I say something about that?
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't care how professional he says he is or that he is. I mean, would you let your boy take pictures, sexy pictures of your wife?
He said you were there. Was it you?
I was there when it was brought up, and my wife is all in my face about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it, but of course the answer was no. I didn't want to blow up his spot right there, in the heat of the moment.
Okay, so in the heat of the moment, when he left, did you tell your wife?
I forgot about it then. She brought it up again, and I told her, no, Your Honor. The answer was no.
So your wife went against you?
No, she didn't take the pictures. They were never taken.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It was discussed. So it worked out like it was supposed to.
Absolutely.
Good enough.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, I met Keith, we call him K.O., at the, they had a little benefit concert in the projects. They're musicians, and that's how I met him. But I mean, he's a little insecure himself too. I mean, this one time, I was trying to see who's all gonna go out or whatever, and the only person who replied back to me was his girlfriend, and so me and her went out together.
Well, you keep ending up talking to everybody's girlfriend and wife. What is this about? Yeah, you're not supposed to have
guy ends up with,
you don't have any independent communications with your friends' wives and girlfriends? I'm gonna leave it alone, but that's just not proper protocol where I come from.
Right. But see, Judge, at the time, they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, and to my knowledge, they was just friends, And I called them too, but
Your Honor, he tricked her to get out with him, by the way, because he told her that he was inviting everybody, and somehow it ended up just him and her at the bar. And so as cheap as he is, he's trying to buy her 25-cent dress. She's not with it. She doesn't even drink beer. Tries to get with her the whole night. Comes back, tells me everything. I was pissed.
How long had you been dating this girl?
I was with this girl for 2 years, Your Honor. Talk about we're not boyfriends. We're not together.
Well, she told me that Keith don't do labels, so
you can't cop on your own.
Oh yeah, I could. No, but the thing is, I wasn't even trying to get on her though. You know, I was just trying to hang out.
And now you're trying to rationalize it. She said you don't do labels.
That was coming out of her mouth, you know. And we just hung out.
And leave your friends' women alone.
The truth is, I have proof that Brandon is this womanizer. I got a picture right here. I'm sorry, it's right here. Straight off his Facebook page.
Man.
Let's see it.
And that's to the judge.
So they talking about they gonna bring Facebook.
Your Honor, that's him.
Let me see.
With a whole bunch of other women, and I know for a fact none of them are here. Come on. I mean, that's what he does.
That's a poster in the background. Not even real ladies.
I was working. That was a party. I was working at it, and you know, I was just being entertained. That's it.
Let me get some background from you, gentlemen, about your association with your friend here.
Your Honor, honestly, I didn't want to bring this up because I didn't come here particularly to embarrass him because he is my friend. But since he wants to bring up the fact to say that I'm insecure, do you see the type of pictures? Like, for instance, Your Honor, this picture right here.
Let's see it,
Can you please show the judge this picture? He's posing.
Let me see that.
Who takes portraits of themselves holding a wad of money with about 320s and 51s, Your Honor?
It's an old game.
What grown man takes a picture?
That's what I was about to say. This is what you do when you're a kid.
And that's what I was young back then.
Your Honor,
that's like 5, 7 years
I did not
ago.
want to bring this up, but if your bailiff can please take a look at the back of his shirt. The tag is still on the back of his shirt because he plans to take it back to JCPenney's tomorrow. Can we submit that as evidence just on his character, please?
He's talking about. Well, tell him how about I gave you a TV, man.
Can you please check your shirt for real?
Tell him how I gave you a TV.
Your Honor, there's more.
He got a little small TV, and he was like,
what is that?
Man, I knew you saying.
I'm not really sure what's going on there, but there's, as you can see, a $1 bill that he's taking a Sharpie.
And he throws a bunch of zeros behind it.
That's right.
You did this, sir.
Hey, Judge. Not really clear.
Explain that. Please explain that to the judge, please. I gotta hear this.
Everybody
Please
right
explain
here.
that.
See, Judge, look, I'm all about success, Judge. You know what I mean? So I had did some research. You know, you put how much money you want to make in your lifetime. You know, so I got that taped on my ceiling, and every morning I wake up, I look at it. Every time I go to bed, I look at it, and it keeps me on track and focused. And I'm a go-getter.
Tell me about the loan you're suing them for.
Like I said, they're musicians, and they talking about they wanted some CDs produced, and you know they talking all bad about me, but I gave them the money anyway. But anyway,
so you had enough money for that?
Yeah, no problem, right? But you know, on March 8th, 2012, they came to me. So they asked for $1,500. You know, I said, all right, cool, I'm up. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know, here you go. You know, sign a little promissory note right here, and
let's see it, please.
And here you go. You got a door. You know, and they supposed to repay by May 1st of 2012.
And between the two of them, they haven't given you a dime.
Zero. May 1st came, like, oh, what's going on, bro? And, oh, well, you know, man, this and that.
Gentlemen?
Your Honor, yes, Keith and I are musicians. We're part of a group called the Real Illuminati, and it just so happens that right around the time that we started blowing up on YouTube, Brandon did somehow have some extra cash.
Somehow.
Okay, and we were in the production process of creating this CD right here.
You don't give me a copy?
Jameson. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Thanks.
We're in the production process, and
I took that picture too, Your Honor.
Yes, he
free.
did take that picture. He's a photographer.
From his cell phone, Your Honor.
That's very good
Took the picture from his cell phone.
That's a very good picture.
We needed some help, and he happened to have some extra cash, so he did lend us the $1,500.
Extra? How do you know it was extra?
Well, any other time he doesn't have money to give, you know, so it's like
he didn't give it this time. He loaned it.
Well, that's true.
But go ahead, sir.
And yes, we did sign that promissory note, but as we expressed, we were friends, okay? And as friends, we had a verbal understanding that
no,
was
you had a written
upon,
understanding, sir.
Right,
I got news for you.
We discussed the fact that it was based upon us selling 500 of those CDs at $5 a pop.
Yeah, you didn't put it in here.
Exactly.
Why haven't you all paid him anything?
Well, Your Honor, it's really hard to sell CDs on the streets these days. I mean, people are so saturated with frankly whack music that they spend money on and they get home and they're mad about it, they don't want to spend money on anything else. So I basically got to the point where we started giving the CDs out because it was...
All right, so that should have generated some sales if you had good music. The objective is for people to say, I'll tell other people how good this is. And then there's other people who say, well, come let me buy some.
Well, you have a point.
Anybody bought anything after you gave them out?
Well, we have sold a few CDs, not many. I have a ledger here breaking down how many we actually sold and who we sold them to.
All right, because you owe this man $1,500.
Yes, Your Honor.
You need to be ashamed of yourself. 1, 2. So you sold 3 CDs.
I ain't getting none of that money. I ain't getting none of that money, Judge.
Pardon?
We sold 60 CDs.
60?
You got 3 lines here. Oh, okay. 14 for 1 line,
right.
16 for, okay. You only had 3 lines here. 60 since in a year?
Your Honor, it's really hard to sell CDs. Plus the way the technology is now, just go and burn it and give it out to people. Like, people don't like to spend money anymore. They don't want to help people out.
Around. That's a good point.
You know, maybe they should put a $100,000 bill, you know, on the
That's right, like you.
Your Honor. So it didn't work for him, so why would we try that?
It worked enough for him to loan you money, $1,500 for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
You owe him the money. Have a good day.
They didn't have to even be this far. Come on now. Y'all funny as heck, man.
Why don't you take that off your shirt?
Nobody want your girls, man. I got my own girls.
Show the back of your shirt, then, Show the back of your shirt. I bet you want to show the back of your shirt. Yo, you're a wild dude, man. Oh, seriously, man.
Hey, man.
Look, man.
Hey, that's how it is, man. Come on. Now, y'all supposed to...
But just be real,
I didn't even tell the judge. You told me you was going to pay me back with your income taxes. You know, I'm like, come on, man. Like,
can you please get a close-up on the back of his shirt,
please? Please show the tag on the
back of his shirt.
Talking about.
The tag is back there. He got
you see, he won't show it, though.
Hey, even after I gave it to him, I took you out to the casino.